Hello everyone, today in this video I'll be discussing the third lab program of mobile application development, which is about the sign up activity. Okay, so I'll be going here, creating a new activity, empty activity, and the name I'll be giving it as sign up and login. Sign up and login. Okay, and I'll click on finish. So I get a interface here. So here I'll be writing the code. So let's wait for it to get loaded. So the screen is loaded. So first our step is to go to activity main XML, and here we'll be changing the code to relative layout. And after that we'll be coming here back to main activity and see, first you have to design it, right? So in the design part we'll just write here like sign up activity. Okay, so here in the text part we'll search and we'll write sign up activity, and we'll change its size. So here we have the title, sign up activity. And next what we have to add is an email. So go to text here, you'll get email. So drag and drop here and do the dragging part and place it here. Same goes for password also. Just hold and drop a password here and go till here, and this one till here, and hold it and drop it here. So here's the email and here is the password, and you need a button to click on login, sign up. So after placing a button, you'll be changing its position below this one. Okay, and we have to add something here, means the hint should be added here. So I'll add a hint, and the hint should be what? It should be email, and here it should be password, and it should have also the IDs because we need the IDs for these things. Sorry, this will be email itself. And let's go to the ID. In the ID I'll be searching it as, I'll be setting the email ID as okay, the email ID what I'll be setting, a sign up email. Okay, sign up. And for the password I'll be setting the same thing, email sign up password, sign up pass. Okay, and here hint is not showing. Why is hint not showing? Password. Okay, done. I entered the email and the password thing, and this sign up activity is ready. Let's go to the main Java. Here I have to do few things. You have to create, see, we use three things here, right? Email and the password, and another one, yeah, email, password, and, but instead of button we need to add text here, which is sign up. Okay, so we have added three things. For that we need to fetch the IDs. So we'll add here edit text email 1 comma password 1. Okay, I added the email one and password one. Click Alt plus Enter to put the edit text, and we need a button which is sign up btn. Okay, here also Alt Enter. After you have created two things here, come here, and first we need to fetch. Okay, email 1 is equal to find view by ID, and r dot id dot what you had given, that sign up email, right? So sign up email will be assigned to this one. Same thing goes for password 1, So password 1 is equal to find view by id r dot id dot sign up pass. Okay, so password and email is ready. Also we need sign up btn. Sign up button is equal to find view by id r dot id dot what we had saved for that. It was it button, you had not changed it, is it? For that id I saved as button only, so let's keep it sign up. Okay, we're using that r dot sign up. Okay, so this is the id for the button. Now I've done these three things. Next what we have to do is we have to set on click listener to sign up btn. So sign up btn dot set on click listener, because when it is clicked then only something should happen, right? New on click listener view dot on click listener, just click enter, it will make it ready for you. And here we have to enter string email is equal to email one dot get text dot to string, means whatever we have entered that we are selecting. Okay, get text dot to string, that will be stored in email string email, and string password also same thing. String password is equal to password one dot get text and to string. Okay, now I have got the email and the password. Now I have to check if the password is valid or not. See what all we did, we created the design part, and after that we came to main activity. We created two things here: edit text and button. It has email and password one, then we assigned it to the respective IDs. Then we came down, and when the set button of sign up button is clicked, that time what should happen? It should fetch the email and the password, store in the string, and check if the password is valid or not. So for that we will check if it's not valid. If not, is valid password. Okay, this is the function which we will be defining. If it's not valid password, at that time it should post a message. Okay, so dot make text, what it should show: password rules not met. Okay, password rules are not met. Then like that it will show, and then also it should exit 0, right? So what it will do is return. After showing that, it will return. Next, if it means passes the test, at that time what we have to do is we have to create an intent which will lead it to login page, right? So let's name it as intent, and that is equal to new intent main activity dot this comma the next activity where it should lead to login activity. Okay, that you have to make login activity dot class. Okay, if it does not pass this test, means if it passes this test it's valid, it will come. If it does not pass, it will show password rules not met, and it will stay there itself. Okay, and we have used this one, email one and password one, to check if it's valid password or not. And after creating that, I have to pass two things: intent dot intent small intent dot put extra. Here we have to pass two things: email, which was given to us by user, and that is stored in email, and same thing goes for password as well. Intent dot put extra password comma password. So this is like a key value pair. Okay, this is the key and this is the value. Okay, I've done this much. Now after doing that, we'll start activity intent. Okay, that's all. Start activity intent, so it will start the activity, and we have to define the thing is valid password. So let's define that. For that we need to define pattern lowercase. What is the pattern of lowercase? Pattern dot compile four things we need. Okay, see, it's starting from means it in starting it can be anything, means lowercase means at least one lowercase should be there, and here it should be a to z at least one time. So it should be at least one time here, and it can be So it will be ending, so our dollar will be along with this one. Okay. Pattern lowercase is equal to pattern.compile, and here we have this one. Okay. Next, the same thing goes for the uppercase as well. So let's just copy paste it and make the changes. We need to test four things. Okay, in the question they have given four things. So uppercase should be the uppercase means capital A to Z. That's the only change we're making. A to Z, and here it is 0 to 9. These are numbers. So we'll write here 0 to 9 numbers, and the last one is special characters. Special characters we'll have here not of A to Z, except A to Z, and capital A to Z, and 0 to 9. Except these things, the other things are special characters. So except these things that should be present in the pattern, so it will be matched with special characters. Okay. Now we'll have a if else condition loop. Okay. So here we have private boolean is valid password, and inside that we will be passing a password is of string type. And here we have if password dot length is less than 8, that means return false. Return false means if it's less than 8, it should return as false, right? Same thing. And if it's not lowercase dot matcher of password, means password does not match with the lowercase characters, at that time we have to return as false. Okay, same thing, return false. Okay, and same thing goes for special characters as well. So if it does not match the special characters as well as the uppercase dot matcher, so I'm gonna make the same changes here. Okay, just instead of lower, you'll type it as upper. Okay, return false. And here we have the last one, which is a special character. So if not of special character, if any of the special character is not present, at that time it should return as false. Now if these things does not return anything, like all the cases fail, that means the valid password, because these things test that the password is invalid. So if it's passing these cases, it will return as true. It's a valid password. Okay. And forgot about the numbers. If numbers dot match numbers dot match a password. Okay, so numbers are also present here. Now what we need is we'll be returning truth. That's all what is there in the sign up activity. Then we need to define login activity. For that, go here, file, new activity, and import. Sorry, not import. Go to activity, and you will see here empty activity. Just click on that. So here you will have to type the same name as you had typed in the toast message. Activity. So not in the toast message, in the intent. Okay, login activity. So what I'm talking about is this part. Here in the main activity, you are defined, right, login activity dot class. So here you have to give the same name. After giving the same name, you have to do the same things, the setup part here, so that I will set up and show you. So these are different parts, same as the sign up activity, just write it as login activity here, and here login. Okay, rest all everything is same. Let's move on to the Java part here. Here also you need to do the same thing. Just you have to write two variables here, edit text, and in edit text you have email 2 comma password 2 and alt plus enter, so it will import the library. Same goes for button login btn So the class is imported, and here we have int count is equal to 2, because at max only 3 times the person can try to enter the login credentials. If he enters the wrong for the third time, he will be blocked from any more further attempts. Okay. So here we have email2 is equal to find view by id r.id.email, just login email. So you get the login email here, and password 2 is equal to find view by id r.id.login pass, and same goes for button also, which is login btn is equal to find view by id r.id.login. Will assign the login button to this one, and then we need on click listener, right? Login btn dot set on click listener, because when it is clicked then only the changes happen. Set on click listener. Okay, and new view on click listener, and before that we need to get the string of registered email and password, which was passed in the intent. String registered email and is equal to get intent dot get text dot to string. Right, we have to do this much. Get not get text, sorry, it is get string extra. Get string extra, and the pass means the name which was passed was this one. This is the key. You'll get the value string registered password is equal to get intent dot get string extra, and the thing which had password, right? So passing the values will get the passing the keys will get the values, and you have to use these values in the further program. So on click, what should happen? It should start checking, right, if it's valid or not. So for that we have to take string email is equal to email2. We have to get the string part from the input what we have got, find view by id password email2 dot get text. We are just referencing it by using the find view by id. So this is the reference. From the reference you are getting the text, and that is getting converted to string. Okay, by using to string. Same thing goes for password as well. So pass e password is equal to password2 dot get text dot to string. Okay, we have done this much. Now we have the email and the password. We have to check if it's the correct one or not. The current email address and password which is provided to us, and what was the actual one when we signed up. Okay, so that's what we are checking here. If registered email equals to email and registered password dot equals e password, means current password equals to the old password, yes or no. And if it is true, at that time we'll make an intent which is new intent. Here we have login activity dot this comma login. Okay, login success. This is the third page. So login success dot class. Third page is login success. The third page is login activity success. So that's the third page which we will be designing. Okay, and here we have After we are done with the intent initialization thing, then we will start activity, which is the intent, and let's pass the intent name. So it will start the intent. So what all we did, we found out the email and address or the find view ID, then we got the string part of it, and we got the string part of what is the logins activities string part, both the things we have, and then we'll be checking if the things are equal, and if it's equal, that time we'll be moving forward. Okay, so here what we have, you have to remove this one. Okay, so yeah, here, so I'll the closing bracket. Okay, fine. Now start activity intent, the intent activity will start. Else if it was not the case, means registered email and the password was not equal, then you have to toast a message. What you have to toast is login failed. Login failed is a message which will be toasting, and then you'll be doing count minus minus. Okay, because the person has two more chances to write the correct answer in the email and password. If he does not know, then only he will be getting blocked. Okay, so count is equal to 0 means the count will reduce by 1. First it is 2, it will become 1, then it will become 0. So 3 chances are there. Okay, close dot make text, then if it is equal to 0, at that time failed. Count is equal to 0, then failed login attempts. Okay, that should be shown. Failed login attempts. Okay, that should be shown. Failed login attempts. The first one is just one time failed, like you can try again. But the next toast message says that you have tried 3 times and entered 3 times wrong, so your login attempts have been failed. Now you cannot log in further. So to not allow him login further, what we will be doing is we will be setting the button as disabled. So login btn dot enabled. It is set enabled as false. Okay. So what should you do? After 3 tries, it will become false. And yeah, that's all what is there. And the third page you have to define. So go to file, new, add activity, empty activity, and here the name we have to give is login activity success. Login activity success. Here just the finished part, and here just we have the design part. Okay, only the design part is there. Here some error is showing. It has fine. So here we just have to show a text message. So just grab a text message and keep it here, and you can display text message like it's correct means successful login. Right here you have to show it as text view login successful. Also text size can be changed. That's a login successful. Okay. And we can change the layout here. From constraint we are writing relative layout, and we have to change this thing here. To hold it, drag it till here and here. So it will show as login success. Else if it is password is not matching rules or more than 3 times we try and enter the wrong thing, it will not run. Okay, so let's see running this program.
So here we have our app, sign up and login. So let's see. So it will first ask to enter the email. So if I don't enter anything and just type sign up, it will show password rules are not met. So let's type the email here, and password, observe carefully what I am typing. I am just typing my name and at the @ symbol and 2001. Okay, so there is no capital letter, so it will show password rules are not met. if I make it as capital letter as first, but I don't make it as the total length, just my name, and it will say the password rules are not met. And if I just type the number, okay, still the special character is not there, so it will not show. And if I type the special character and the numbers, then it will take the sign up. Okay, now if I show you like login, it will say login failed, and then it will close the message, failed login attempts. Okay, now we cannot log in even if you enter anything. Okay, it will not take the login. So let's go back and sign up again, and I'll enter the same things again. So to show you what is the successful login page, so this is the successful login page. Okay, so that's all for this video, and make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me making more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.